Hello, I'm Tony Sands. You're watching Hanging With on LHS TV, and we are with
the Twins Macabre,
aka
Nick Lamont
and Adam Rhys-Davies.
We'll be chatting about Slay, which is their new show. We'll be talking about Egomaniac and all sorts of other stuff that these brilliant people do. So, like and subscribe to the channel and carry on watching. Guys, Nick and Adam, give them a round of applause, please. You can even applaud yourself if you like.
Inward clap.
Totally right. Right, where do we start? We'll start with a show that I went to see a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
Slay, which is your latest show.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, Slay is our newest Twins Macabre show, and it follows the Twins as they have become worldwide international social media celebrities instead of getting locked up for the crimes they've committed.
Yeah. The Twins are two psychic 10-year-olds that kill people. It is a comedy. And in this show, they have taken on the world of celebrity, taken on the world of social media, the world of reality TV, and put in their own creepy stylings on that world.
Where did you get the idea for the show from?
It's a really good question.
Because I know, because the Twins have been running for a while now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think in the story of the Twins, we've always tried to have like a kind of through line of them being on the run, and then one of our Edinburgh shows was they kept the audience hostage. So I think it was like the next instalment in that, but also we kind of love / hate that kind of reality TV, social media world. We were like, what would happen if the Twins kind of took on that with their own slant? And I think that's kind of where it came from.
Yeah, and I think both of us are kind of in love with true crime, and I love like podcasts about serial killers, and we were both kind of interested in the way that serial killers can kind of become these horrific celebrities as well, not for doing anything good, for doing the opposite, for doing terrible things. So just interested in those kind of things, I suppose.
Yeah, because you cover quite a lot of ground in that show. I mean, you talk about your hate of social media. You kind of get the impression that you hate reality TV and social media because you tap a lot of it, really.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, I think it's that anyone can become a star nowadays, which I think for no apparent reason, rather than just most of the time just being themselves. Like they've got no talent. They can't really do anything apart from go, oh, this is what I do in life, and I'm going to film it and make loads of money and become a celebrity. And I think that's what really frustrates me about reality TV. I sound really old.
No.
It's genuinely not that
it's
old.
It's a remarkable phenomenon. Reality TV is an amazing phenomenon because it's just cheap to make, isn't it? Which is why we get so much of it. And then all us morons, we keep watching it.
Yeah.
So they just make more and more. And it is ridiculous.
I'm still proud, though, that I've never seen an episode of Towie.
Oh. No, me neither. But we...
but you do.
What? What are you doing?
Have you?
Possibly for research for one of the sketches that we do. You saw our version of The Only Way is Salem.
Yes, I did,
right?
which is what I was going to mention, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, it's very much like The Only Way is Essex, only with lynchings of witches, basically. I think it's an improvement, personally.
Yeah, it's really good. But I really enjoyed your show. Jen, who's over there, she came with me and she didn't know what to expect. And I was saying to you before, I had no idea how to explain it because I wasn't really sure what you were going to deliver. Because again, like the Twins have been running for a while, and I know that each show moves on the storyline of the Twins, which is this when they're now major celebrities playing at the O2.
Yeah.
So I had absolutely no clue what you were going to do. But it is there's a few good sketches in there. You've tried a couple of characters out as well, don't you? A couple of new characters along with the Twins. I
think that's the thing. I think it's quite nice to, I think we've always said from the outset that we're dark horror character comedy at the end of the day. And I think that's, as long as people come knowing that it's going to be darker and it's going to veer on the side of, I don't think it's ever crosses into inappropriate but I think as long as you come with that frame of mind, then it's quite nice when we have people come and going, I don't know what it was going to be, and you come with no preconceptions. I think that's always played in our favour.
Yeah. And I think in recent shows we've kind of sort of gone with a bit more of a cabaret vibe as well. Like we both quite like involving lots of different music, and a friend of ours, Harvey Robinson, has been composing some really awesome tracks for us this time. So there's lots of music in there as well. Projections that we did in this show,
Which went really smoothly the night I was there. Brilliantly
Did they?
handled. No.
They didn't, did they? What happened?
I think you
I
stood
can't
in front of the
remember.
projector.
Did we?
Yeah. Oh no, you did it. You did it really well.
Wow.
It
Rule
was good.
101.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, so
don't stand in
smooth.
front of a projector.
No, but I will.
Oh no, we
what I'd like
did.
to-
Yeah,
you
we did.
that was your first night. That was your
Yeah.
first night doing it.
Yeah.
What I love though is that you kind of touched on it there. It is like a mental variety show. You know, it feels like you're watching old Morecambe and Wise, which has gone completely off the rails.
Ah, well, take that quote, thanks.
No, it's
Love
great.
that
It's
quote.
good. It's really good.
Let's run with that.
Like a mental variety
Yeah.
show. I like that.
Well, take it. You can have it.
Thank you.
Nobody will know who the fuck it is. Tony too.
We'll change the name. Said Stephen Fry.
Well, I am
Gonna
Stephen
do
Fry,
that.
so you can say
We're
that.
not.
Yeah.
But no, I think like Nick
Just
said, I
change
think
it. Put a Y at the end of Fry.
Stephen
Fry. It's still Fry.
Oh.
It's still Y. Put the any
Didn't get
YE,
that.
Doesn't matter.
Moving on.
How long does it take you to write a show like that?
It depends, doesn't it? Because I think with our first ever hour-long show that we wrote, it was kind of a culmination of quite a lot of kind of gigging and we were solidly kind of working the circuit and stuff. So that kind of built up over, I'd say, a year or so. But then we've crazily written one of our shows, Crime Doesn't Play, which was a kind of spoof horror cop thriller play. We wrote in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think we kind of got on it and had a little retreat.
Yeah. We basically went to my parents' house. Just to put you in the picture, they live in a crazy big house in the countryside.
With a swimming pool.
Hey-oh! Literally where no one can hear you scream. It's like tiny village in the middle of nowhere. They make their own home brew. So
Which is lethal.
it very much helped us to write that script when we
Not sure if the script was any good, but we wrote it inebriated.
Writer's Retreat / wine tasting was really fun.
But yeah, it kind of changes. I think this sleigh we wrote quite quickly as well. I think if we got the idea and we kind of run with it, then yeah.
Yeah. I think we wrote. Yeah, I suppose these were kind of characters we'd had in mind for a long time, and then maybe we wrote it in about 2 weeks' time, probably. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
No, because it is. I'm not just saying it. It is a really good show. I really enjoyed it, and I know the audience. They really ate it up. They loved it. It was it was a really good night.
Oh,
Really good night. Really, thanks for inviting me along. I loved it.
thanks for coming, Tony.
Luckily, I loved it. It would be awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Just, oh, so slow. Yeah, it's all right. And Ed Sheeran.
What about him?
I just thought I'd bring it up so we can hashtag Ed Sheeran into this.
I'm not sure if he'd
Here
appreciate
he comes, turning up in everything. Game of Thrones. This interview.
there is a musical tribute to Ed
There
Sheeran in the
is,
show.
yes.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
did you say? Tribute?
No, probably not. Maybe a homage. Yeah, I'd just say that we have our own take on Morris posing as Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, I loved the Ed Sheeran bit. I mean, I loved all of it. The Ed Sheeran bit, I was telling people about that afterwards. They really good. I mean, and again, it goes back to the variety thing. There's singing. There's a bit of everything in there.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Right, I'll get crew questions before I just get too carried away.
I have a question.
Chris.
Chris. Hello,
I
Chris.
loved you guys in Kate Shenton's Egomaniac, and I heard on the grapevine that it's going to be released on YouTube soon via the lovely people at Studios. How was it working on a project like that? Must have been a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so Egomaniac was a crazy time. We filmed the whole thing in a total of 10 days, 9 locations. It was very intense, but it was super, super fun. And yes, it is currently released on Hex Studios on YouTube, so it's now available for anyone to watch. And yeah, that film is a crazy horror murder comedy about a woman's struggle in a very male-dominated industry, I'd say. So well worth a watch. And my personal favourite filming day was the day on the zombie set that we were on. We actually got to run around an entire zombie apocalypse set for the whole day. I got a samurai sword. I was very happy. Kate Shenton let me improvise several movie cliches. Yeah, good time. What was your favourite day?
I got all the glamorous sets, like the back of a Micra, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In a
4 a.m.
yeah, in a car park in Dalston.
Yeah.
That was glamour.
Living it up, man.
Living the dream. Also, there was the pub in, I can't remember where it is. Probably shouldn't say in case it people are like, that's my local. What are you saying about it? No, it was great fun. You did the whole 10 days. I think I did 5 or 6. Part-timer. But no, it was great because I think Kate was very appreciative of letting people kind of improv as well, or kind of like bounce around ideas around the script. She wasn't like, that has to be how it is. Let you have a lot of input. Like she, kind of respects actors and but still has her kind of vision. So yeah, it was good.
She's
fun.
very talented, Kate.
Oh,
She's all right. No, she is. She has a very, she has a very specific kind of mindset, and she knows what she wants, but it's not kind of dictatorship. What's that word I want? Dictatorialship. Is that right?
Go for it again.
Dictatorship?
Yeah, that's good.
She doesn't tell you what you do.
This isn't edited, by the way.
Brilliant.
God.
I'm coming across so intelligent.
Kate Shenton is not a dictator.
That's what I'm saying. I think. Cut that out.
That's all right.
Edit that out.
We'll keep that bit in. That's fine. It's all right. Yeah, we'll spill it at the bottom of the screen.
No, it was
or something.
great. And she's a very, very talented young lady.
But then this is the part where she comes after Nick and Adam and murders us for a very bad interview that we gave.
Yep. Love you, Kate.
Hex Studios, YouTube, check it out. Egomaniac. Feminism.
Great stuff. No, it's good. I mean, it's and it is a good film, so check it out if you can. And of course, these two are. Also, you stole the show, no doubt, because you were brilliant.
Oh, well. Oh, Tony.
So I was talking to Adam.
Talking to me.
Sorry, Nick. Any other questions, Chris?
Not really.
Jen's just like hiding away over there with no questions.
Actually, you know what?
Go on.
Because I missed Slay at the Walk Festival because I'm an idiot. Any redos, any London dates coming? Any other dates in the UK coming? What's going on?
Yeah, in May we've got a couple of festivals that we've been asked to go back to after being there last year. So we're at Fragility Takeover in Putney on the 4th and 5th of May.
We'll do it together.
On the 4th and 5th of May. And then we'll be back at Brighton Festival at the Spiegel Tent on the, I genuinely can't remember these dates.
15th and 16th of May. Yeah. So we're doing Putney in a sort of abandoned, creepy tomb. And then we're doing Brighton in a Spiegel tent. So 2 very different venues. Very excited to see how they both go down in those very different venues.
Cool. And anything else lined up? Because obviously you're not busy enough with that show.
Not busy enough. We're releasing a improvised ghost hunter comedy that we recently filmed.
No, I've seen it. It's funny.
It just
I
makes
liked
me
it, yeah.
laugh. We basically went and watched a load of Most Haunted and decided that in itself is ridiculous. Let's do one of those. So I'm playing a psychic, Adam's playing a paranormal investigator, and Mostly Haunted is coming soon.
And it's all improvised. There's no script. Who needs a script?
If you watch it and see that the camera cuts abruptly, it's because one of us is laughing.
You could play a drinking game where it's like when you see one of us look like we're about to laugh, have a shot.
Yes.
You'll be hammered in 5 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, look out for that one.
Can I? Who are your inspirations? Because I mean, you try out a lot of characters, like the Mostly Haunted, the twins, which you're probably best known for, who are awesome. We love the twins. They even guested on our quiz show, didn't they, the twins?
did.
They was on. You lost quiz to quiz.
We did lose. We lost you. Sorry, Chris.
we were beaten, but
We had fun though, didn't
Yeah.
we? The other team didn't have fun. We did.
God, they had Chucky doll. Who needs props,
Yeah.
right?
We yeah. I don't know. I think. I mean, like obviously, the League of Gentlemen are huge inspirations. Just, I think they kind of changed sketch shows really with kind of narratives, with the dark humour, with not necessarily having to have catchphrases and kind of punchlines. It was more kind of, you know, that character-driven comedy. So I think they're definitely a huge inspiration, and obviously things like Inside Number 9 and Psychoville, like the follow-ons from that, definitely.
And I think like it's quite old school sketch shows that were really dark, like Jam, Big Train, Spaced, those kind of things. I love Alice Lowe. We've got a lot of like that dark horror comedy influence, I suppose. Yeah.
No, it's great. I mean, it doesn't actually look like it's been influenced by anything apart from just it's so unique and it's so clever. Love their stuff. But we have got to wrap up because Chris is waving at me and he gets really angry and I don't want to know that. Sorry, no, we love Chris. He's really good. But these guys, Nick and Adam,
I love Chris.
God, do you know what? I
so
really
insincere,
love Chris.
I love the London Horror Society and Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, we check him out.
He's a lovely chap, stand-up guy.
Lovely,
Generous,
lovely.
cool,
Yeah.
handsome.
Whatever. Right, so we have got to wrap up. Please give a huge round of applause for these guys. Do check out Slay if you get a chance. It is a fantastic show. Not just saying it. It is a brilliant show and mostly haunted if you can. Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you so much, Nick.